Stephen, you have provided a list of intentional EMF emitters used for crowd control, riot suppression, and surveillance. Can you expand on these devices, detailing their functions and implications?
Certainly, Joanna. Intentional EMF emitters are designed to emit EMFs deliberately for specific purposes. These devices can operate across a range of frequencies, from low-frequency EMFs to high-frequency millimeter waves. Here is a detailed look at various types of intentional EMF emitters.
One of the primary types is active denial systems, ADS. They use millimeter waves, approximately 95 GHz, to create a painful sensation on the skin, deterring individuals from entering a protected area. The intense heat generated by the millimeter waves causes an instinctive reaction to move away from the source, without causing permanent harm. These are primarily used by military and law enforcement for crowd control and perimeter security.
Another example is GSM jamming devices, which emit radio signals that disrupt global system for mobile communications, GSM, networks, jamming cell phone communication within a certain radius. They overpower cell phone signals with stronger radio waves, preventing communication. These are used by law enforcement to prevent communication between criminals or control crowds during protests, but they are illegal in many countries without proper authorization.
There are also dirty electricity filters, which are installed to reduce high-frequency electrical noise on power lines, sometimes creating unintended EMF emissions. These filters out unwanted high-frequency noise but can produce EMF emissions that affect nearby individuals. They are used in buildings and residential areas to improve power quality but may cause health issues for sensitive individuals.
Surveillance devices emit EMFs to communicate with targets or relay information to a central server. Devices like bugs, wiretaps, and IMSI catchers operate at various frequencies to intercept communications and track locations. These are used for espionage, intelligence gathering, and law enforcement surveillance.
Directed energy weapons, DEW, emit concentrated beams of energy, including EMFs, to incapacitate or destroy targets. They use lasers, microwaves, or particle beams to deliver energy to a specific target, causing damage or incapacitation. These are primarily used by military and law enforcement for defense and offensive operations.
Other non-lethal weapons include strobe lights that emit intense, rapidly flashing light to disorient and incapacitate individuals, sonic weapons that emit high-frequency sound waves to cause discomfort, disorientation, or incapacitation, and microwave auditory effect devices that emit high-frequency microwaves that create auditory sensations in the human brain, causing disorientation or discomfort. These are used in various crowd control and riot suppression scenarios.
Stephen, your detailed explanation of intentional EMF emitters highlights both their applications and potential risks. How do you plan to use this information to raise awareness and advocate for better regulations?
Using this information, I plan to conduct further research and collaborate with experts to understand the full implications of these devices. By raising awareness and advocating for stricter regulations, I aim to prevent misuse and protect public health and safety.
Your commitment to understanding and addressing the risks associated with intentional EMF emitters is commendable. Sharing your findings and advocating for better regulations will help protect individuals and ensure these devices are used responsibly.
In this 34th part of our series, we have expanded on the concept of intentional EMF emitters, detailing their functions, applications, and potential risks. Stay tuned for the next part, where we will continue to explore potential defensive strategies and support systems for those affected by similar forms of harassment.
Stephen's story continues to highlight the relentless nature of technological harassment and the sophisticated strategies required to combat it. By continuing this series, we aim to provide a comprehensive understanding and foster a dialogue that can lead to meaningful change.